Hello. This is Brother West coming to you with a brief word of insight, a brief word of encouragement. And it's a thought, and it's a behavior that is very important to catch. Gotta catch it. And it's the behavior when you have that overwhelming feeling. You know, when you have an overwhelming feeling of anger, frustration, or you feel like you're about to explode, when that overwhelming feeling comes up on you, and when that overwhelming feeling comes up on you, that feeling does whatever it wants to do. That feeling doesn't have a direction, but the purpose of that overwhelming feeling is to disrupt. It's to bring contention, it's to bring confusion, and the source oftentimes of certain overwhelming feelings is either rejection, fear, hurt, and a lot of times things that we hold on to that we didn't let go of is as a result of it. Because frustration is an outburst. It's like an outburst of what's been buried inside, and so oftentimes it's self-invited. And in saying that, panic attacks come as a result of fear, comes as a result of where things are out of control, where it feels like, and then what happens, the panic attacks begin to tell you things or talk to you in a way that makes you become afraid. And then eventually you become nervous. And then with panic attacks, some people with panic attacks, their limbs shut down. Their limbs shut down and can't move. And so if this is you, and if you have panic attacks fight you all the time, you have to be careful even of panic attack, because panic attacks can take on demonic forms, in the sense of you can have a panic attack in a situation and it can bind up a whole lot of stuff. Even in a relationship, if you got some issues that's going on with you, and the worst thing you can do is to put your personal warfare, your personal business and information on someone who didn't have nothing to do with it. And so what that is, that's unfair. And so the Bible tells us that we must work on our own soul salvation. So it's an individual thing. You cannot include someone into your warfare. That warfare that you're in, you got to face it yourself. That warfare that you're in, you got to learn how to heal yourself. That warfare you're in, you got to learn how to face your giant. Because that's what it comes down to. You facing your giant. You facing the very thing that you're afraid of. That's what it comes down to. And what's happening now, seeds are coming up. That's why 2020 vision, baby. That's why everything you're seeing, everything that's good, bad, and the ugly. That is because what was buried and what was hidden, what's in you is coming out. And so now that what's in you is coming out, deal with it. Deal with it in love, deal with it in patience, and deal with it with grace, with the grace of God. Is that all right? God bless you.